We know we are rocks, but you guys should see us as eggs.
Yeah.
We don't have to
but
there
are some women that comes as rocks to us. You know?
Yeah, but I'm sure you know another Zikona and another Zikona.
Hey, why are you giving me that side eye?
I fell in love with doing Amapiano and I'm comfortable with doing it. But then, yes, guys, Mjolo. I'm a lover of love, and it's just, I would do it again and again and again, no matter what.
And marriage?
And transformed by you guys. You guys.
Fair enough.
It's like this world should.
For the sake of this podcast, how much was your offering there?
When?
Valentine's, what did you do?
Screw Valentine's. So I was supposed to perform at Cubana. What we normally do with my then team.
Oh, and rest in peace, Cubana. I'm sorry. Yeah, Cubana P, R.I.P. Bye bye.
What the hell? What time is it?
Oh my gosh. Of course you're gonna say it's a nice song because I'm here. I don't know what to say when I walk at
Wait, like now we'll talk, don't worry. We'll talk. Don't worry, okay? You have a very beautiful voice. Anyway, let's get to it. Ladies and gentlemen, without wasting any time, today is a very special episode. It's episode 10, and for the first time, we have a lady on the podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, the beautiful, the sensational, the talented, the Mjolo hit maker, Makaziwe.
Yeah.
Finally, man. Yo.
Hey, I know.
How long has it been?
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Finally. I know. I think you asked me to come here like last year.
Yeah.
And it's been postponing after postponing.
Yeah, but I know you're in Cape Town.
I was.
For like a month or something.
Yes, in November.
Yeah, but these things, they happen at the right time, eh?
You said so. You said when it has to happen. And I feel good. I really feel good to be here.
And it's the 10th episode. Because for me, a 10th episode is a milestone, to be honest,
It is.
So, yeah, Makaziwe.
Yeah,
that's your stage name as well.
That is my stage name and middle name.
Why though? I feel like, Eastern Cape artists, they use their names as their stage names.
Some of us.
Yeah, most of you guys.
Yeah.
I know Amanda Fanku, I know your likes of Simpiwe Dana, Zonke Dikana, even Namajita, Nati. Who else? You can name them. Yeah. I find is it his real name?
It's his name.
Nah, that's his stage name.
It has to be his name.
For real?
I don't know. Okay.
Also Untando.
Yes. Is it closer? Yes. Yes.
And anyway, today it's a Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. We got Makaziwe straight out of church. Sonta. Did you pray for us?
For you guys, not specifically, but I pray for everyone.
Oh, okay. Were you not like, hey, today I'm going to the podcast, like, God, please give me the strength?
I was thinking about it,
yeah.
And I think my main thing is obviously being here. It's a win-win.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Real, yeah.
So even for me, it's an opportunity for a platform like exposure and whatnot. So Andy Tatkangane, guys.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Oh, pleasure. And how was church?
Church was great.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say originally, but my main thing in church is worship team, obviously. So now, I went to church for some time, for years, and I was just out of, or rather living in my own box, where if you are not Christian or you don't, associate with that, I don't associate with you.
Oh, okay, we see.
And then for some time, there was a little gap where I didn't go to church anymore. So now that I'm on that journey where I'm kind of rejuvenating, I'm actually in media now.
Okay,
so
nice.
I work with the camera and the screens and all those things. So it's very interesting for me.
And how's our camera set up?
Look, you guys are okay. I'm kidding.
Yeah, we've been trying to get some nice angles, like we don't wanna fuck up this one. I'm sorry.
I hope that's a nice angle because else, yeah.
Yeah, I know. I would trust the guys there to do what they do best, you know.
Shout out.
And talking about church still, did you, how much was your offering there?
When? Like I said, we meet, yeah. So
Okay.
I hardly see those things. But yeah, guys, it's okay to give offering. Like it's biblical.
Yeah, true though. You know, do you give your offering every Sunday?
Give my offering, not every Sunday.
Okay.
When I can. And God is okay with anything.
Yeah, and God bless you with a beautiful voice, so you might as well, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We also need to go to church, you know.
Yes, please.
And you know, the other thing is, every guy here, they've been meaning, you know, it's a every year thing where in Jan, everyone thinks of, you know what, these are my goals for this year. Gonna go to church, gonna go to gym, do all those things.
Yeah.
You know? But we're here still.
Did you go to church this
I
year?
want to.
This is our opportunity.
want to.
I'm asking you guys to come to my church.
Which one is it?
It's called Rock Foundation Church.
Why? Where is it?
5 Sidon Street.
Where's that?
Many people don't know Sidon Street. If I can explain it, you see when you're coming from Trakin or Blue Water Bay.
Oh, okay.
You're coming into town.
Yeah.
There's the off-ramps, North End, what?
Sidwell side.
Maritime.
Your Sidwell side.
That side. So there's like a small off-ramp that goes to Sidon Street that's going to take you down to your father's house.
Oh, okay,
into
we
North
see.
End. But if you just Google or...
So all the way from Motherwell you go there? Isn't there churches there in Motherwell?
There are.
Okay.
So teeny.
I guess you grew up in Motherwell. I guess you grew up going to church in Motherwell.
I didn't grow up in Motherwell,
Okay.
but I've been to churches like I don't want to say township churches, but those there. They're not my thing, not my vibe. I'm more charismatic, you know, your bands and whatnot. Yeah.
You're a rock star.
Yeah,
rock star at church.
For me, it's more interesting.
Okay, we
So,
feel you,
yeah.
man. Yeah. Okay. Before we get into the music, we firstly want to know who Makaziwe is, where is she from, you know, your upbringing, school, you know, your friends maybe, and in high school, your best friends.
Yes.
You know, tell us more.
Okay, so actually, guys, many people know me as Panini.
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 That's like a bread, a panini
the
bread.
I know it costs 5 rand, but it's Italian.
Oh, nice.
So many people have known me as Panini. Obviously, it's a nickname. I just don't know why or when my mom thought of it, but it's stuck with me till now. And my actual name is Uzikona.
Zikona. Right.
Not very fond of it.
Zikona, like Zikona la.
Zikona, yeah.
Zakala la.
Yeah, but I'm sure you know another Zikona and another Zikona.
Hey, why are you giving me that side eye?
No, what I mean is, it's a popular name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, Dingo's Corner, my surname is Makapela, and then my middle name is Makaziwe. So, growing up, I never really liked Makaziwe because it sounded so grown, you know. So, I would go with those.
Oh, it's like Makabani, Magabani, Makulu,
But it means
Makazi or
and
something.
I hate it when people shorten it, like people go Maka or Ziwe, or where is Ziwe, and all of that.
I'm gonna call you Panini.
Yeah, Panini is cute. I mean, it's fitting.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, so high school?
Lawson Brown High School.
Yeah.
I grew up in PE, raised in PE. I grew up in Hewitt Extension.
All right.
That's home. And yeah, I went to Lawson Brown High. And then I went to NMU for a year.
Okay.
I did IT there, but I don't know, I didn't like it. So then I went to Media Workhouse, where it was a sister school to Vday.
Okay.
And then I ended up going to Vday.
What were you doing there? Music?
After I was doing production actually.
Oh, nice.
Initially I went there because I wanted to act and be in front of the camera and whatnot. But I couldn't enter or go into Vday at the time.
Yeah.
So then we went to Media Workshop. So if you passed that, it's your entry to Vday. So that's what happened. So in Media Workshop, it was all behind the scenes production.
Okay,
that's where I fell in love with it. So then when I went to Vday, I chose, your cinematography and editing and all of that. But then I couldn't finish because of my sponsor. And then, but I've been in church most of my life, serving, and
Hallelujah.
after that I left PE in 2019. I went to Shepston, KZN.
Then COVID hit.
Then COVID hit, and I was there.
Yeah.
But it was a great experience for me. I don't want to lie.
Yeah.
Like Shepston is beautiful.
Nice.
And then after some time, I came back to PE because I got an offer, like a
job
permanent
offer.
offer.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So because of stability, I decided, okay, no, let me just come back. I came back in 2021.
Okay. Getting into music, when did it hit you, that bug? Say, hey, listen, I want to sing. When did it start?
I think you guys know. Everybody says, "Oh, I started singing when I was 5 or something like that."
Yeah.
I don't know.
You probably started at 5 with that beautiful voice of yours.
I don't know. I know I was dramatic. And I'm sure, but I don't know. I remember hearing stories of me singing in front of crowds.
Yeah.
And, those graduation events or Amapiano and those things. And I would just want the spotlight and sing. I don't remember. I was told.
Okay.
But I remember myself knowing exactly how to sing in primary. And there were confirmations along the way. Like if there was a competition, I come out number 2 or number 1.
Nice.
So it was confirmation that you can sing. But I didn't know where I want to fall under. So like I said earlier on, I've been in the worship team in church. And then only in 2022 did I then start, or rather introduce myself as Makaziwe, as a recording artist.
Oh, I see. And a lot of artists come from church, like, well-known artists and good artists though. So.
I hope that happens to
No,
me.
you are. I think people should actually, listen to your music. They will know what we're talking about, especially this song, the Mjolo song that we just played in. Yeah, tell us about that song, Mjolo.
Woo! Damn. Okay. Yes, guys, there's a song called Mendingazi. I did that song with Hermanos and Triple Faces.
Oh, I know Hermanos. Are you talking about the 2 DJs?
The 2 DJs.
Oh, yeah.
So we did that song. Mendingazi was one of those, like heartbreaking songs and whatnot. So I thought by then that was the only song I'll ever do that is heartbreaking and sad and typical. But then yes, guys, Mjolo, like the journey, and you
it's a beautiful journey, I assume, ne?
I mean, look, your adrenaline is always on a high. But it's nice. We are cool. It's a great experience. However, I'll explain how I got Mjolo.
Okay.
So I was supposed to perform at Cubana. What we normally do with my then team.
Oh, and rest in peace, Cubana. I'm sorry. Yeah, Cubana PE, RIP. Bye.
But yeah.
Welcome, Isa. Sure.
Well, anyway. So I was supposed to perform at Cubana, and then we were preparing. So normally what we do, because Cubana is a different setup, we have like a few instruments, like a live band situation. And then I sing live instead of like putting my song on and performing. So my event was supposed to be on a Sunday. So we met on the Friday, right? And then load shedding
for rehearsals.
For rehearsals and stuff. Load shedding shit, and then hit.
No, it's fine. It's a podcast here.
Sorry. But yeah, and then we decided, okay, let's go, and just pass time. So we went to this place. Okay, we went to Finesse. Okay. Yeah. And then when we got there, got sloshed.
My favorite spot, by the way.
And I don't know, I didn't communicate. I just didn't communicate.
Makaziwe.
Look, we didn't come back in time. What happened? So the next day, everybody woke up, and this one had a text, this one had a missed call, this one had that. So Ukai was looking for me. So at the time when I actually had the chance to speak to him, it was like, Sialo. So now Goa. And it's the day before my performance, and I'm just like, oh no. So we were in that mode.
I see where you're going. Yeah, go.
Yeah,
I see where you're going because it's there on the song.
It's on the song. Yeah. I was feeling it, and I think that's what makes me unique in my eyes, because every time I write a song, it's not just random. It needs to be something I've experienced or that I relate to, you know.
Oh, okay.
And also that can motivate other people. But so there's a guy in my group or my then team. His name is Bonga. Shout out Bonga.
I know Bonga.
He was playing this beat, you know, in the background, and hey, it was nice, but I was not in the mood to write. And he was like, hey, Sisi, yakoa, we can see yakoa. Put that on the song. And I'm like, yo, panzo palang
For real?
Write what you were feeling. And I was like, okay, let's do it. So the beat was going and it started. Uyabona lonko le. Undenza solo Mjolo. Andazi kwenzekeni izolo. Like andiyazi kwenzekeni izolo.
But you got lost, you wouldn't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say in the song. That I really don't know.
That's how it came about.
Yeah.
Wow.
And then I was like, Pumesimilweni nam ndiyazibona, noba ndikhumbuli still ndiyasola. Andiyazi nobuzo kwazi ukuxola kodwa mna ndifuna sibe moto. And then again I'm like, you know what, andazi bendifunani kwinto zomjolo. Oko siqalile andikwazi nokuphola noba ndiphumile uhlezi ufona. To be honest, uqalisa undibhora. Ndiyasola. That's how the song came about. And it was exactly how I was feeling at that moment. And if you listen to the last verse, there's a switch there, you know. Initially I was apologetic and like, look, I don't know, I'm sorry, what. And then I was like, you know what, actually, I'm bored because it's been.
Jeez, that's a piano song, right?
It is Amapiano song.
So are you into piano or your music? Is it piano or it's just that song?
Currently it is Amapiano. I've received 3-step beats. I've done Afrotech, I've done Afrobeat. Trap as well. So initially when I started, I introduced myself in trap, and then I got offers where people were like, hey, listen, you're probably into this, but can you try this? And that was Amapiano. So when that happened, it kind of happened where I was doing Amapiano repeatedly. I fell in love with doing Amapiano, and I'm comfortable with doing Amapiano.
It's the wave is with Amapiano at the moment, you know. I see a Zinumalo in you, you know. I see a Mahu, even way better than them, you know.
Oh God.
So the main question here is Uyajola. Actually, since you explained how Mjolo came about, we thought otherwise, you know. But you explained how it came about.
Yes, that's how the song came about.
Okay, say hi, baby. Adlala. But what do you think of?
I'll say hi.
Oh, okay. Say hi.
I want
We want those views. It's probably we want him to watch.
Hi, babe.
Yeah, you see.
Who's babe? Should I mention babe?
Nah, you don't have to if you want to. You wanna mention?
Hi, babe.
Yes, you are doing the right thing. Yeah, they must know, all those ladies, they must go search and say, oh, he's taken. Good.
What about all the guys? They must know that I am taken.
Nah, what about the guys? What about the ladies? No. So what do you think of Mjolo in general?
Yo, shame. Like, I think growing up, it was a fun idea. Like a fun sport. But ngoko, it's stressful. Like, it's really nice. And I think essentially, guys, whether you like it or not, your purpose is to meet your person and, you know, multiply.
True.
So even if we try to run away from it or anything like that, it really doesn't matter. It's gonna happen. Not everybody wants to get married. Why? Because of how Mjolo has turned out to be. Instead of this, like, atmosphere of love and care and wanting to grow with somebody, it's become this toxic and insensitive situations where you find, hey, I've got problems, I'm looking for a job, I don't have a car, I need this and that, and now on top
you have this person.
You know what I mean? So, but it's still a beautiful thing. Love is a beautiful thing. I'm a lover. I love love. I'm a lover of love, and it's just, I would do it again and again and again, no matter what.
And marriage?
I want to get married. I want to have a big family. I want to have a baby. Like, I want all of those. I'm still very I don't know. I'm also.
Then we need to get rid of the name Panini. Then
Why?
Imagine your child calling you Panini, Mom.
Okay, yeah, you have a point.
Yeah, we'll rather call your child Panini.
Then we'll pass it down to them.
Yeah.
But I think I'll always be Panini.
Yeah.
I don't want to lie.
Yeah, but like it comes with maturity as well. You get into Mjolo, you experience whatever you experience, you learn, you cry, you do all those things.
Yeah.
It builds you. But you get some other people giving up. You'll find a Makaziwe now wanting to be a lesbian now.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the hey, I don't want to get into trouble for this one. Shout out to everyone.
I love you.
Yeah, I couldn't say the alphabet correctly, so I don't want to. But yeah, man, And then the other thing is your music, ne? Where do you want to take it? Do you wanna? Because currently you're in PE. I know you've been to Cape Town. You've been doing some things there.
Yeah.
And the other reason why I'm asking is I've noticed that here in PE you get artists, the ones that are well known. They start here and they go to Joburg to pursue their dreams because obviously that's where most of the recognition you get it from there. So where do you wanna take your music?
Look, I don't want to lose my roots, you know what I mean, where I think that this can only be achieved in another place, but reality is, right?
Correct.
Exposure and this, like the fruitfulness of the industry is not necessarily in PE. And sometimes when we speak about PE, we're like, yo, PE is so dry and whatnot. There are opportunities here, but not a lot than what you would encounter in your Joburg and your Cape Town. I prefer Cape Town. But yeah, PE, you're bound to leave and probably just come back.
It doesn't mean if you're born from here, then you should.
No. And for me, I know I'm doing Amapiano now.
Yeah.
I fell in love with Afrotech.
Yeah.
And I also kind of like 3-step.
Yeah.
But I feel like 3-step was there, man, at some point.
Yeah, we have heavyweights, irony, heavy K.
Yes.
It does 3-step. Amapiano, we have Zayn Essay. You should check him out. A very cool guy as well.
Yeah.
He's doing the most. He scooped some summer awards, or he was a nominee as well. He's doing good. He's doing Amapiano. Yeah, I think he's in Joburg as well. I'm not sure, but he's been in PE for quite some time.
From here.
Yeah, you know him.
Yeah.
Those are the guys that you should,
talk to.
Yeah, maybe. Unless they don't gatekeep. But no one will gatekeep such a beautiful voice. I feel like you really need exposure because you
do.
Yeah, you're so talented.
And I don't know. I feel like sometimes life Dotini, he's into so bomb guys. How do I say that?
Boom, yeah, that's life.
But like, it becomes such a self-sabotaging thing in your life where there's a setback somewhere, because when I think from where I started as Makaziwe and how I grew, with God's speed, and if I had continued no matter what, no matter the circumstance, no matter what was like maybe distracting or stressing me out, and I had just continued, I feel like I could have been elsewhere. But I also do understand that everything happens for a reason.
Yeah, true.
So,
and the perfect time will come as well. Yeah.
So I would leave PE. I would definitely leave PE. I will leave PE. Go to Cape Town and try and pursue, but I will not stick with Amapiano.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, you'll be representing Port Elizabeth, no matter where you are.
Yeah.
Your Moonchild Sanelis are from here. They are there in the UK representing us very well. Representing South even, you get what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'm going to ask you this question, but I want you to hold the thought because we're going to take a break, and when you come back, you can give me an answer. Ne?
Okay.
We spoke about maturity, yes. Ne? What do you... you see, the people who write these things here... or let's just say 5 years ago and till now, what has changed? Let's just put it that way.
Okay. So not in 5 years' time.
Yeah, like from 5 years back up until now.
Okay.
What has changed in your life? Hold that thought. We're coming back. All right, we are back with Makaziwe, ladies and gentlemen. So the question that I had for you was in line with maturity.
Yeah.
And my producer got it right now because he made me, sound bad. What has changed between now and 5 years back?
5 years back.
Yeah.
We are in 2020. Okay, 5 years back, I was in KZN, Shepston. I think, like I said, I've been living in this box until I left PE. So I think growth started there.
Okay.
I started experiencing life. I don't think I've ever had complaints about certain things, like petty things that people go through. And when I was there, I got exposed to characters, dealing with people.
Yeah,
and I got exposed to certain things about myself that I didn't know.
Yeah.
I've always not necessarily tried to portray, but it effortlessly, just sweet and kind, and and for most of my life, people would like walk all over me or take advantage. At some point, I believed I was a doormat, and I'm okay with it as long as I didn't offend anyone, you know. But then when I experienced that, I realized that this is life, and you're dealing with humans, and people are not the same. So to some degree, I need to be, my safety shield. I need to be able to put my foot down, stand up for myself, and I'm not wrong, and be unapologetically me. So I've been going through some things, some life changes, and I think the last 2 years have been, somewhat traumatic. I think for my age, and because I started in 2020, you get that, right? Like I would say I'm a late bloomer. I've been living under a rock. So for me to start living in 2020 and experience what I experienced in the last 2 years, that's like 2023, 2024, it was type of thing, where, okay, I would rather, if I was not born again, I would consider, those suicidal thoughts and whatnot. But why am I living? Because why must I go through this and this and this and this one thing after another? So I would, after everything that I've been through in these 5 years, I can boldly say I am proud of myself. I've become stronger. I'm still selfless, but I am at a point where, hey, listen, nonsense is nonsense. You know what I mean? And if you take offense, you're not for me. And if you think or assume something that I know I'm not, you assume something about me that even if I try to explain to you that, listen, I'm not this type of person, and you're still there, then you don't know me. Why are you in my life? And then I put like a distance. I don't cut people off. I'm
not that person. I'm
incapable of doing it. Like even if I find out that, hey, MG said this after I left, but I would know, and I'd be glad.
How would you know? Yeah, bonus or not bonus?
They're gonna tell me shit. But what I'm saying is, even if people tell me or inform me that I'm gonna see MG again, and I'm gonna be, now I know, so I'm not gonna put you close, but hi, because you're still a human being and I love you. So I think I'm not in limbo, but I'm learning to balance the two, where I'm still the sweet girl and loving and caring, but I need to get to a point where I can also put my foot down. So I can say I've grown a lot, and like I said, a lot has been happening, so there's still much more growing that I need to do. For sure.
And probably with your experience now, you've learned how to deal with other things. So it's going to be easy for you to progress and move on. Some other things, they will just, bounce. You won't even feel anything.
Bulletproof, bro. Honestly, because sometimes you think, sometimes you realize things about yourself. And then when you think or ponder on it a lot, you become that, right? So it's very difficult to unskin or unlearn or come out of a certain skin only to wear something different.
No.
So that process can be depressing, traumatic, frustrating, but I know because I've been there. At the end of the day, when I finish or I get through it, it's glorious. You know what I mean? So it's always worth me starting over, forgiving, trying something new.
Yeah.
Even though I know, I did this and I got rejected, or I did this and I failed.
Yeah.
So I've grown a lot in that sense where I feel like I am bulletproof. I am still sensitive though. You know what I mean? And in all of that, the foundation of it all is rooted in Christ. Honestly, I don't think I would have endured everything I started going through since 2020, despite everything else before then. But like since then, only God literally put me through all of that. And it goes back to my name, because Makaziwe, which means let her be known. But I always say after performing, okay, my name is Makaziwe, which means let her be known. But I also add for his glory alone, because I understand that my sole purpose is to live for God, you know,
Amen.
because he's just been there for me and faithful, honestly. So I've grown a lot.
We can see. We
I
can
can
tell.
teach some adults some things about life, because you know, I've been through a lot.
Do you consider yourself as a Bogot?
Look, hey.
Did I say it right though? Bogot.
Mbokoto.
Because I know there's
Mbokoto.
a rock, basically.
Yeah, but a rock.
Yeah.
Look, Nyanyan, like when we're being honest, yes, I am a rock.
Yeah.
Like for sure. I think we as women say we're not rocks, we're eggs when it comes to men.
Amapiano.
You know, like we're tired of being mistreated and whatnot. So we leave that for saying we are eggs.
Yeah, I think you can choose to become a rock, but there are times where you have to be an egg.
Yeah.
You can change. No.
I feel like we know we are rocks, but you guys should see us as eggs.
Yeah.
We don't have to
But
act like an
there are
egg.
some women that comes as rocks to us. You know, we are facing rocks. Now you're like, hey,
I'm not now, man.
I'm like, oh, what kind of an egg is this one?
No such thing as every woman is sweet, I believe.
Yeah, women are sweet.
But
Women
we are turned and transformed by you guys. You guys.
Fair enough.
It's like this world should.
For the sake of this podcast, fair enough. I agree with you.
Aye.
You know, so no, you're an egg, man. Last month was February, Valentine's. What did you do?
Screw Valentine's. It was my birthday.
Oh,
What do you
yes.
mean?
But let's talk about Valentine's because it involves two people. When we talk about birthday, we're talking about individuals.
Okay.
I.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Valentine's. Obviously, I do have a partner.
Yeah.
Look, guys, I don't want to have to explain and have people disagree with my beliefs.
Your opinion on
But
Valentine's.
I don't celebrate Valentine's.
Okay. Do you have a mutual agreement with your partner that you know what?
I think
Screw this thing.
I think every man would be happy
For
to
real?
hear a girl say, "I don't celebrate Valentine's."
Tell all the women that Valentine's is crap.
I don't think anyone
I'm
would
joking.
mind. But for me, it stems from a Christian background. That's it.
Yeah.
Obviously, when he finds out that, oh, okay, Nyan, then cool. It's good as for him because then he escaped something there.
Alrighty. Before we close the episode 10, which I really, really like and I'm enjoying.
Wait, MG.
Okay.
What did you do for Valentine's?
Hey. I was supposed to do something though, but you know, I had other plans. I had a gig somewhere in Richmond Hill.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do you celebrate Valentine's?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I believe in Valentine. I grew up to, you know, seeing my mom, my dad, you know, sharing cups, flowers, and those cards.
Yeah.
You know, with ring bells or whatever. You know, so I do. It's just unfortunate that this Valentine's.
You didn't do anything.
I didn't do anything because.
Romantic.
Yeah, because obviously, there wasn't anyone there, But if there was someone, I would have done something. I would have probably bought them a car or something.
I swear.
But on a serious note, I was shooting a Valentine content at Parker Restaurant. It's in Richmond Hill. Guys, you must check it out. Parker. The owner is actually Chef Pakamisa. So it has a nice name to it. Ne?
Nice.
Pakamisa, Parker Restaurant. Yeah. So I was there on the 14th. And I had my supper there. Alone, yeah. But it's all good. It's all good. Maybe hopefully next year, I'll buy someone a car.
I'll hook you up. I'll hook you up.
Okay. Okay. So we've seen you in a couple of radio stations. I've seen on your Instagram and Facebook. I've seen you've done interviews with local radio stations.
Yes.
Want to tell us about it?
It came as a surprise because I felt like it was too soon. Yeah. But once again, I feel like Mjolo has opened so many doors for me, and it's still yet to do so. Because we had I recorded Mjolo in September 2023. Yeah. 2023. And then we dropped it in December 2023, and I got an interview in December. I got an interview in Jan, and I got a few interviews in between, not from like our local radio stations, like your podcast, and things like that. So
even us.
I mean, this is
we had the song and we were like, we need to get this lady on,
Oh man, it means a lot. But I think I have been around, and having that experience where even a radio station such as like True FM and all of that can recognize that there is potential here, and bring me on. It was one of very nice moments for me. But I've been on a few radio interviews. I've done radio myself. Okay, I'm a host.
Oh wow!
Okay. And my tagline would be, "Hi, I'm Makaziwe, your husky host," because of my voice.
Oh yeah.
And I don't want to have to explain to people, but is it burnt? Is it, So I'm your husky host. But I've done that as well.
I'm also struggling. Like I need that thing, man. Like what do they call it now? The intro. Like I need that. I'm struggling.
How do you not have that when you have a team?
I'm struggling.
You have a team.
We're struggling. I'm like, I don't like that one, but we're getting there, Yeah. So before we've been saying we're leaving, I have a questionnaire that I'm gonna ask you. It's kind of like a game, ne? So I'm gonna give you options, then you're gonna choose one who you vibe with, ne?
Okay.
Yeah. So first, it's Amifaku or Amanda Black.
Oh, Amifaku. I love you, Amanda Black, but Amifaku.
Yeah, you're a fan.
Yeah. I think when I started Amapiano, I was listening to her a lot. I wouldn't say inspired, but I was listening to her a lot, and I just fell in love with her. But somebody who inspires me is Msaki.
Oh, Msaki.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. She's from the Eastern Cape as well, ne?
Yeah.
And Amapiano has jumped on a couple of Amapiano songs as well. With Cabs that is small, Second on the list, Nati. He's probably younger than me. Okay, let me just say Nati or Vusinova.
Hey.
Who you vibe with?
I think, guys, Nati, because of his music.
Okay.
But Vusinova, like, I would hang with him. Yeah. For sure.
Definitely. We love Nati, we love Vusinova, right?
Yeah.
Cabs are small. Or, guess.
I don't know, Maporisa.
Calvin Momo.
Oh.
Kabza, ne?
Yeah.
Zonke dikana or thandizwa mazwai. Zonke.
Yeah, next.
Okay. We can't debate that one, ne? Babalwa M or Mahu.
Babalwa M.
Babalwa M, ne? Sensational.
I am. Yo, her voice. It's so full, man. It's deep. You know?
Yes.
Like it's full.
It's I'm joking. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Makaziwe. Makaziwe, thanks for pulling through.
Thank you for having me.
It's, you know, it's, I don't know. I don't even want to stop this podcast, but it's late. You gotta go home probably to your...
My mom.
Oh.
Family. Oh, MG.
You were mentioning other people's names here and what.
Yeah, because you said so.
Oh, okay, cool. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, episode 10, we out.